Guys, so today we're doing something different. We're doing a Smash Ultimate tier list. Yeah, uh, yeah, lots of people do this, and the way I'm ranking it is, well, personal experience, how much fun I have playing the characters, and like the overall play style that I like using when it comes to these characters. So, starting off, it's Banjo and Kazooie. And here's the website for, for those who want to use it. So, Banjo is, well, he. I think that he's like middle of the road. I don't like him, don't dislike him. He's a good character, don't get me wrong, just not my cup of tea. Bayonetta, he's been nerfed since 4, and now he's kinda bad. Yeah. Things aren't looking good so far. So, Junior. Yeah, I like the Koopalings. Bowser, nah. He's so slow and bulky. I don't like him. Falcon. Come on, website, respond. Yeah. Next would have been Charizard, but I'm keeping that. I believe that's Marth. It's either Marth or Crom. Let me get down here. Violet. No, this is Marth. This is Crom. B tier. Cloud. Fun fact, I actually used to main Cloud. And I still kinda do to this day. I mean, like, I jump around a lot on the characters I play. But, like, I'm gonna put them in A tier mainly since, like, they nerfed his limit so he can't hold on to it. It's either you use it or it just disappears. Corrin. I like Corrin. He gets an A tier. Daisy. I'm one of the few people who, in Smash 4, looked at the roster and said, where's Daisy? I mean, they have Peach and Rosalina. Why not Daisy? B tier. Pit 2, also known as Dark Pit, and he's good and kind of cool, but a bit of a tryhard. B tier. Fun fact, if you get the first 2 letters of Dark Samus's name, or of each word in Dark Samus, you spell out DS. Other than that, it's basically Big Samus. B tier. Oh crap. Didn't notice my thing was falling off the desk. Diddy, he's, I'll be honest, I find Diddy Kong players and Diddy's whole playstyle to be spamming and annoying. Like, even when someone like me plays it who prefers to not spam, I just don't have fun with this character. D tier. Donkey Kong, he's better than Bowser. B tier. The Doc. To be honest, if he was removed all entirely, I wouldn't care. Another spammy and annoying character. Seriously, not to mention that all his moves are complete and utter, just, they're terrible. Falco. He gets A tier just because of the funny thing he says if you down taunt, then immediately down smash. It's not melee, so he gets C tier. I mean B tier. Game block. Here it is again with another spammy character. Sorry to all the people in these groups. It's just I don't enjoy going up against or playing as these characters. Ganondorf. I like him. He's the king of disrespect. Not to mention they went with his Ocarina of Time design, aka his best design. Greninja. S tier. One of my favorite Pokemon, one of my favorite characters to play in Smash. And I know some people like to spam as him, but like, he's usually about, the way I play him is that he's basically a rough down character. Like, super quick movements, and not a lot of damage, but combos. Hero, he's a bit too RNG for me. The Ice Climbers. Their duo mechanic, it carries the character. And when the second Ice Climber dies, they just are completely useless. Ike. Ether. Also, we went from best Hollow starter to best Alola starter. Incineroar. Seriously, why do people spam his neutral special? I get that it comes out fast, but, like, Incineroar is supposed to be about strategic hits and all. Knowing when the right timing to strike is. And the only thing holding him back is, like, his weight. So, yeah. Inkling. Inkling was one of the few characters, few newcomers that I'm actually glad came to Smash. I know the only other Bagno I didn't really care about, since the only Bagno and Kazooie game I played is Nuts and Bolts. And Dark Samus I never really played Metroid Prime, but they're alright, and I never played Dragon Quest, so that explains it here. Inkling, I really like Inkling. They have a fun playstyle, even if it's kind of gimmicky. A tier, right after Captain Falcon, but right before Junior. Also, if you're wondering why these two are up here, right next to each other, they're dragons. Dragons are cool. You can't change my mind about that. Even if ours are the flying type. I had to come to this eventually. Seriously, this character basically ruined the Smash hype for me. I mean, I get it. New Horizons. They revealed New Horizons. But that doesn't give them... that doesn't mean to put a skin in for villager. Let's remove all of his good qualities. D tier. On a brighter note, Ivysaur. They're pretty good. Not as good as Charizard. In fact, his recovery kind of sucks. I think he belongs in B tier. Joker. I constantly make the joke about, hey, they have Robin and Joker, why not add Batman next? But, originally I didn't like Joker, but over the time, I kinda did like him. Enough to put him in A tier. Ken. Is it possible for him to get it? Is it possible? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to come up with a witty joke. Oh, I got it. Hey, can I get into A tier? Sure you can. Yes. And that was the day my channel got negative 1,000 subs. D. And he's slow. B tier. K-Rool. Spammy and annoying, but at least he's got a big hitbox, and it's very slow, unlike all the rest of these characters, so he gets, I'm putting him before Diddy. There. Kirby. Yeah, Kirby's like the beginner-friendly character and all, but once you really know how to use him, he becomes basically a menace. Now, Link is one of the few characters that usually people spam on, but like I said before, I don't like to spam. And basically characters that most people spam with, I consider I usually use as rushdown characters, as in they get it into all up close to your opponent in combo. In fact, the only character I understand spams a lot, there's actually two, and one's coming up. Yeah, Link, he's a good character. I like Swordfighters. Oh, yeah, and you can move up thickness behind Inkling. Little Mac. Little Mac, Little Mac, Little Mac. You ain't no air fighter, Mac. Though if you even if you even get off the air, if you even get in the air, you're pretty much dead. Back a seat here. Nintendo's mascot himself, Mario. Here we go! In the B tier. Yeah, Mario's most hype moments is when they land that forward air, that down throw into forward air. If it's super predictable. Marth. I find his spacing mechanic fun and interesting. B tier. Mega Man! One of the few characters I feel is okay with spamming. It's like all his moves are projectiles. Though he is kind of annoying, so I say B tier. Right there. Meta Knight. All his special moves put him into freefall. Though those are his best moves. Mewtwo. Yes, it's Mewtwo. And yes, you can play as Mewtwo. Though he's very floaty. But has some pretty good throws. Me Brawler. They've been heavily nerfed, but I still really like them. A tier. Right behind Ganondorf. Me Gunner. This one I mainly use for smash attack. I mainly use smash attacks. In fact, that's what I do with most of my characters. What am I saying? But like, yeah, I find them very fun to play. I don't really use moves that I can spam. And like, me Gunner does kind of suck, but I'm still putting them in A tier. Same with Swordfighter. Though Swordfighter is very interesting to me, and like, since there's so many options for combo potential with me Swordfighter. You guys know what I'm gonna say. Those who know me, you know how much I hate this character. Not only because of his annoying voice lines, not only because he is not fun to play as, but because his entire kit is just spam. Side special, side special, side special. Down throw. Throw. Forward throw, back throw. down smash, up smash, forward smash. And they all come out almost instantly. I hate this. I've hated this character since day one, and it hasn't changed. D tier. There was a certain tier for characters like this with the burn. This would be in there. Sorry guys, kind of lost myself there. Olimar. He's okay. His recovery was buffed in Smash 4, so it wasn't that Pikmin thing, that Pikmin ladder. I say B tier. Pac-Man. Another character that I find lots of people like spamming neutral special, but they do tend to be left wide open most of the time, so I'm at least putting them at the back of C tier. Palutena. Lady Palutena. Yeah, that's how Pitt says it. Yes, I've played Kid Icarus Uprising. Let me be honest with you guys. I almost never see Palutena in action, but when I do, it's Spam City. D tier. Right there. Pete. He doesn't have the personality Daisy does. And her moves do more vertical knockback, while Daisy's does more horizontal. Now I forget the exact differences. I say he's like around the part of Daisy and Pete. I mean Daisy and Dark Pit. Piku! Piku! Seriously, this thing's so darn adorable. Though it was nerfed because it was kind of broken. A tier. Pikachu. Pretty much Piku, except slower. Does a bit more damage if I'm correct. And weighs more. S tier. This would have been a sign to me saying that I would be mostly disappointed in the DLC characters. Spammy and annoying. Not to make... And come on. We got this, but not Band-Aid and a Waddle Dee. I mean, seriously. He's been in more games than Meta Knight, for Christ's sake. Ugh. Sorry, don't want to blow up again. Okay, this thing. Pit, same as Dark Pit. Fun fact, Pit and Dark Pit are actually really easy to learn how to play. Pokemon Trainer as a whole. Yeah, he's got the upsides of both Charizard, Ivysaur, and Squirtle, but also all the downsides. Also, this will be the first one I'm doing out of order, Squirtle. I'm gonna admit it, I like Squirtle, the Squirtle line more than Charizard. Though I do use Charizard more often than Squirtle because they're usually readily available in the games they're in. I usually already have a water type that I plan on using. Jigglypuff. And their moves are kinda hard to land, and if their field breaks, they instantly die. C tier. Yes, they have the potential to be good, but yeah. Look, guys, it's another character going to Spam City. Yay! Seriously. If it was Alucard, even though I've never played Castlevania, it would have been cooler. Because Alucard's a vampire. And vampires are cool. Ridley, I still haven't forgiven you for what you did, for the hell you put me through back when I first played Super Metroid. And your spam, I find you spammy and annoying. D tier. This is only because he's like the least spammy of all of these so far. Robin. I would consider him D tier, but because he's spammy and annoying, but his actually have a limit. So that gives him gets him at least above Little Mac and below Ice Climbers. Rob. I know you save the gaming industry and all, but that doesn't mean that you could just spam gyros, spinning in circles, and fire your laser that it's barely even visible to tell. Wanna know what I just realized? They don't have Mithra here. They have Pyra, which is currently off screen, but not Mithra. I'll get to them later. Rosalina and Luma. Mainly because the only really spammy thing he can do, he needs Luma for. Luma only has 50 HP. And his very easy to take care of sometimes. Roy. Basically, the same thing I said with Marth. Just with more fire. B tier. There, I'll put you next to Ike. Ryu. Basically a worse version of Ken. Or you can get to 8. You can still be an 8 tier, but you're gonna be behind him, since he's faster. Regular Samus. Yeah, same as Dark Samus. Sheik. Most people spam with Sheik. I don't. I use Sheik as a rushdown character, as he should be. Sorry if it's not I'm not making myself clear. It's just I find fun using Sheik and Grenigma to just run at my opponent and do some really quick combos, and maybe do some ranged attacks. S tier. Shulk. I'm still considering going back to maining him. And he's very good. Solid A tier. S tier. Welcome back to Spam City. Population U. Snake. Do you want me to do it again? Because I'll freaking do it again. Sonic. Question to all you Sonic players out there. Why do you guys always spin dash everywhere? I mean, I remember back in 4, someone I was on 4 Glory, played against a Sonic, and literally all he did was spin dash, jump, and back air. When usually I find his normal attacks to be better than his special attacks. Though he's very speedy. I like speed. A tier. Now, Toon Link. Lots of people spam with Toon Link for some reason. Though, I don't really get, considering that his projectiles, besides the bombs, are kind of slow and can easily just be shielded. Though he was nerfed when it comes to the transition between Smash 4 and Ultimate with his side smash. But either way, I still think him as a good character. Solid A tier. Villager. While I would consider him spammy and annoying, it really just depends on what, if items are on or not. So for that, I'm just gonna put them next to Bayonetta and Bowser back in C tier. Next up, it's Reverse Mario. Fun fact, if you consider this guy a Mario character, technically Mario got a character in every Smash game. The only other series to do that is Pokemon. And I love me some Pokemon. But I don't like this guy. Because he's literally all motorcycle and Chomp. And Waft, if you have that card. C tier. Wii Fit Trainer. I don't fight a lot of Wii Fit Trainer. But when I do, they're kind of spammy and annoying. But since I don't fight them that often, putting them right after Doc. Wolf. And they're worse than Fox and Falco. Better than Mennonite, though. Yoshi, you committed tax fraud, and you're pretty bad at fighting, but I still think that you're a good guy at heart. A tier. Now this character wouldn't be such a problem if... See, this is the most spammy version of Link. And another thing that really irritates me about him, his shield. It's the Deku shield. Yet it blocks fire attacks. And he uses the hook shot, meaning that this is the Link from Majora's Mask. Which means, like, would have given him the mirror shield. And everything would have been fine. But no, they chose the Deku shield. Not to mention that they used all the Ocarina of Time sprites. Even though, even though young Link couldn't use those, aka the bow and hook shot. They could have at least gotten that right, along with the shield. And maybe I wouldn't be as annoyed. But until that changes, they're going in D tier, also known as Spam City. Zelda. Do I even have to say it? Zero Suit Samus. I don't fight her a lot, so I don't really have an opinion on her. I'll just put her in B tier. Right before Olimar. Lucario! I like him. And I find his aura mechanic to be very cool, so A tier. I remind you that the lowest a Pokemon has gotten is C tier with Jigglypuff. Yeah. And next we have a character that most people spam as, even though I'll be the first to admit Lucas's special moves aren't that good. You guys need to use Rope Snake more. Because, like, usually I go for, like, the back throw, back air to try to spike at least once per match playing as Lucas. And I don't spam PK Fire or Freeze or Thunder mainly because it's just easy to counter. So yeah, he gets S tier since I really enjoy doing combos with him that aren't and not even having to press the special button. Lucina, female Marth, that's without the tipper. C tier. Luigi, so far one the only character to spoil a new game coming out. Sure, Greninja was released before X and Y was released, but at least X and Y was revealed at that time. Luigi's Mansion 3 had no one even knew that game was going to exist. Then Luigi comes out with, "Hey, I got a new grab. Are you proud of me, Mario?" And Mario's like, "Luigi, we haven't even shown that yet." A tier. Byleth, one of the most unique Fire Emblem characters. Though he is kind of bummed out. I'm still kind of bummed that he was the last in Fighter Pack 1. Yeah, also from this point, it's strictly DLC characters. He's going into B tier. So, Terry. He's a guy in... Well, I wouldn't put him in Spam City. I do think that he relies on his go meter way too much, so C tier. Min Min. You really aren't that interesting to me. Though your moves are very spammable. You know, I know someone who used to main Steve, and fighting Steve is annoying. Spam City, here's your Minecraft reference. Even though I really like Minecraft. Sephiroth! Sephiroth! Oh god, my voice. Sephiroth one-hits Galeem. Cloud, who's defeated Sephiroth. I'm just gonna look the other way. The Aegis. Pyrobest Girl. There, I said it. Though, I do like both their playstyles. And why, yes, I do like to use Photon Egg a lot. I like using their side specials a lot. At least I don't do it constantly and repeatedly, because that just gets boring and unfun. It makes people hate you. Hate people. Kazuya. To be honest, I think he's too strong. But still B tier. So. Also, another thing about Pyra and Mithra is that their recovery is pretty bad when it comes to vertical distance. And last but not least, Disney's and Square Enix's golden boy, Sora. You know that friend I mentioned who used to mean Steve? He means Sora now. And he's pretty good with him, but I do find Sora kind of annoying. But he is also kind of fun to play as. B tier. And that's my rating for all of the Smash Ultimate characters. From Mario all the way to Sora. At least I didn't go over just these 5. Later.